I don't know what lies you've heard about me, but I've always admired He-Man.
Coming up, the Masterverse, new Eternia, Evil LYN. Stick around. What's up, and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Happy New Year. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the Masterverse, Masters of the Universe, new Eternia, Evil LYN. So this figure in general, I wanted a more modern update of the classic Evil LYN, you know, from He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. They finally brought one out. This has been on the shelves here and there. I've come across her twice, and the first time I did, I kind of regretted not getting it. But I went back to a different place, you know, while traveling for work and all that. And the Target I was in had some figures for $17.99. This was one of them, so I said, you know what, I'm gonna grab it. So while we have some other things that are lined up to review, I decided to go ahead and pull her out first. So we'll kick off the new year with a Masterverse Evil LYN figure. All right, so first we'll go ahead and look over the box. This is the newer style boxes that the Masterverse figures are coming in. You can see classic Evil LYN right here. You have this Skeletor minion off to the side. Nice backdrop of Snake Mountain. There's Panther coming down some stairs. A couple more Skeletor minions. Crazy looking moon. Off to this side, you have this nice kind of side mural. Big face of Evil LYN here. Some more art down here. Very cool. On the back, another shot of the Evil LYN figure. A few shots right here. You got the one, she's got her little scepter glowing. The back to see her cape. Other figures, which I did see also. The Fisto and Flying Fist He-Man, which I'm not really interested in. She has a little mini bio here. Evelyn Morgan sold her soul to the subterranean warrior goddess. She was given powers beyond her dark imagination, changing her forever into Evil LYN. Nice. On the bottom, there's UPC. Of course, just Masterverse at the top. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and pop her open. But first, please subscribe to the channel. So not much to it with the Masterverse figures. We could just pull this tape up right there, and we got to cut the sides. I'm going to open the figure from the top. I've heard that they're bringing out some more classic Masters of the Universe figures and a retro card. If that's true, you know, call me on board, because I'm definitely game for that. That sounds pretty nice. Inside here is Evil LYN in the plastic dungeon. Little baggie of accessories here. So go ahead and tear that open. Here is some extra hands. She has a pair of open, probably sorcery hands. Woo! You see the black nails on there. Pretty neat. Almost like maybe probably a purplish, dark black purple. The hinge at the wrist here to go in and out. And then she also comes with a pair of clenched fist hands. And they also have the hinge peg to go in and out. Here's the extension for her scepter. It's got that nice ice blue color. Looks really nice. And then we bring out the top of the scepter. You can see it has some nice designs around it. Looks pretty cool. Almost a metallic of the same blue up at the top, going into those talons, going over the orb itself. Down here, you can see the slot to plug the lower part of the staff into. So it goes from scepter to staff. Very cool. Now we'll go ahead and get out the figure. To save your eardrums, went ahead and cut that. So she was a little difficult to get out, not like the regular Masterverse figures I'm used to kind of just pulling straight out. She was actually strapped in all kinds of ways. But anyways, here is Evil LYN, and she looks great. This is a nice classic look for her. You know, she kind of has that tiara up here. You see the fur around the collar up here. It's very nice, coming down to that V-neck opening corset here. She's got that flap in the front, larger one in the back. You can see the little skull belt that she has coming around her waist and hips here. Let me see, she's got these arm, like bicep bangles, and then down for the gauntlets on her forearms. The boots, pretty simple. You know, you got the fur at the top. You got that dark purplish blue strap going over the black boots. Little emblem here on her abdomen area. Good close up of the face. I think this face, it really like kind of portrays the classic one. I'll show you right here side by side. Yeah, I see a lot of similarities here. Very nice. I like the eyeshadow, almost like a gold color. The eyebrows look good. It's not perfect, but it does look pretty good for the portrait for this Evil Lyn figure. And you come around to the back and you have this nice soft goods black cape. That's a plus. She seems a little tall. She seems pretty large for this style figure, but it looks good. So let's check out the articulation. So you have that head up here on a ball joint. It can look forward that far, up that far, a little bit of side to side, and it can rotate a full 360. Over at the shoulders, you got that hinge to allow the arm to only come up about that far. It can also do a full 360. You have that hinge at the elbow, so the arm can extend about that far forward and then down. Down at the wrist, you have that hinge peg, so the hands can rotate a full 360 and they can angle out and in. You see the grip hands on these hands, and they also have that kind of blackish purple nail polish on them. Open grip, so it'd be easier to slide them weapons into. The torso, she has a little bit of range of motion right here, kind of mid-torso. Not too much, but you can angle her left and right, and a little bit of forward and back with that crunch right there. Waist swivel. Down at the legs, starting up at the hips. It's not very attractive looking in there, if you can see it. Maybe mine is a little bit of a defect, because that piece looks like it was coming out a little bit. So you have that ball joint that'll allow the legs to come out that far to the side and come that far forward and about that far back. They almost look like they can meant to be drop legs, but I think it's due to the factory error. You can see it's got some stress right here on the front, which kind of sucks. So these legs aren't completely in. Maybe I should have grabbed the first one I saw to kind of avoid this stuff, but it is what it is. Maybe I'll message Mattel about it and see if they can send me a replacement. But anyways, you have thigh rotation, double jointed knees, calf rotation right here at the top of the boot, hinge down at the ankle so the foot can go that far forward, that far up, and you got a side to side pivot. You have holes at the bottom of the feet, so if she won't stand right, you can throw her on a peg and she should stand just fine. Now, what are we going to do with her? Maybe I'm kind of going to go with this little box art right here. So the right hand, we're going to go ahead and pop that out and give her this little magical sorcerer hand. Angle it a bit, bring that up, so bah, cool, I like that. And then we'll go ahead and take the left arm, extend it a bit, and then we're actually going to use the full staff and not the scepter part of it. So we'll slide the whole thing up in there. How's that look? I mean, I guess we can hold it. So this thing is not exactly to scale. I mean, it even looks different. You can see she's kind of holding it from the grip right there. So the grip would be up here. So if she was using it as a scepter, we have it up there. But maybe something like that. That might work. Then we'll give her a little bit of a leg pose. See how well she's going to stand. I don't know if I can do much with that jacked up joint up inside there, but that's a little disappointing. But it's not nothing we can't work with. So it seems like she'll stand fine. Maybe I will throw a peg in there, you know, just for the purpose of the final thoughts. But before we do that, let's go ahead and bring out some comparisons for you. So here we have 3 Evil Lyns all together. I do have a 4th. I do have the Sorceress Lyn, but I don't know where I put it. So we're just going to use these 2 for now. So to the far left, we have the Masters of the Universe Revelation Evil Lyn. And to the right, we also have another Revelation, and this is Dark Giant Bitch Evil Lyn. You can see quite a scale difference in here. You have the Revelation Evil Lyn here to the side, which is probably the shortest of them. And then it'll go to the new Eternia Evil Lyn. She stands pretty high, probably 7.5 inches with that tiara. And then you have the, I know her name's not that, but I call her Huge Bitch Evil Lyn because she's like pretty buff. But the Dark Lyn over here, she stands even taller. So she just towers over all the 3 of them. But if I was to have just my simple Evil Lyn shelf, you know, I throw all 4 of them on there, maybe even throw the retro Master Universe one up on there and have a nice little display. But they look good together. I really like them. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and throw our new Eternia Evil Lyn up onto the turntable, and we will give you some final thoughts.
Don't go away! We'll be back right after these messages.
Be sure to check out our previous videos. A link will always be pinned in the comments.
And now back to email.
Alright, so here we have it. The Masters of the Universe, Masterverse, new Eternia Evil Lyn figure. This is a great looking figure, I gotta say. I love the new Eternia figures, how they give you more of the classic retro looks of the figures, which is very nice. If they do that retro card and make some Masterverse, you know, with the classic cards and give you their classic looks, I may have to upgrade and start getting some of them. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. Time will tell with Mattel and see how they do it. But for the figure, she just looks really, really good. I love the details, especially up on that head. You know, the portrait on that face looks really good. The eyeshadow, the eyelashes, that all just stands out really, really nicely. The addition to the fingernails, you know, you have that polish, that kind of black purplish that's on them. Pretty cool looking. Down to the scepter, I'm not a big fan of that. I do like the extension piece that you can plug into the scepter to make it the staff, but it's kind of, it's a little off size. It doesn't really look too well to me. But the figure overall is nice. The soft goods cape, you know, I think it could be, well, maybe not with a wire, because it hangs, drapes like pretty perfectly, so I like that. But my major flaw about the figure, of course, is that drop leg joint that's up in there. So again, like I showed in the video, you know, it's got a little bit of some stress on there, so it's kind of making her crotch look a little buggy. From this angle, I can really see it from my view, so I'm probably going to have to write Mattel about that, ask for a replacement. If not, I could try to return it and just grab another one, but this is the second time I found the figure, and I kind of regretted not getting the first one, and now I really regret it because that figure probably didn't have any flaws. But as you can see, I did throw her up on a stand. These are stands I'm going to use on my shelf for some classified figures, but they fit the Masterverse feet very well. I like them. But overall, for $17.99 plus tax, not a bad figure. Just really wish that leg joint wasn't messed up, and I think I'd be a happy camper. But great figure otherwise. So that's going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please, like always, leave that giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media. And until then, we will see you in the next one. Peace.